What's up, everyone? Such a good day today, to be quite honest with you. You'll see a win on the chart, but it was anything but. What a frustration today, and again, moving stops. Just a lot of the same mistakes that I've made throughout the past 2 years. And I think it was just with frustration with the day, and it boiled over before I walked away. I came in this morning and again we had a sell-off through the overnight, and I tried to draw multiple down channels. This one break new low, this one break technically a new low on this one, which is very, very strong, so it might have just been its own down channel. But I was also playing this wider channel, which multiple touches, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. Pretty trustworthy, I think. Here's the first trade that I didn't take. I'd had the order ready, but then this candle here, I'll zoom in, had this wick. Closing quite strongly, I was like, okay, I'm going to take this, and it wicked quite quickly, so I thought, quite sideways, I'm going to skip. I mean, basically what the setup is a first entry long, second entry long failure. And depending on how you count it, you might reset the count. First entry short, second entry short, lower high. Maybe some people might reset the count on this swing. First entry short, second entry short. But in any case, I skipped it. Could maybe argue it's almost like a triple test as well. A lot of resistance here. I skipped it because of a wick and just PTSD, quite frankly. There's been so many times just after the open, I played a wider channel, taken a trade, it's failed, and it's just V-shaped in the other direction because this wider channel doesn't exist. So we come down, and I'm still playing this wider channel, but again, we just keep going up. Initially, we have this channel here. Then we have some slight overshoot initially. So you have to skip the first, second entry long. So first entry long, second entry long. And I skipped it again because I thought there was some overshoot here. Still wasn't sure of this big channel. So I didn't take it. Again, you have to ride it out, but works very well. So again, frustrated here. Thinking, is my read bad here? Have I been too conservative? Just a bit frustrated at having two setups there that I didn't take for one reason or the other. Then we get a break and a new high on this one, but then we just keep going up. And I drew this wider channel, touching pretty well for me. So I had it drawn like this. And then we get here, and to be quite honest, I was trying to look for a second entry long. We have a first entry long, second entry long, but the signal bar is not good. Double trap, like a third entry long, which stopped out the second entry. Tempting, but close red right on the EMA. I skipped it, good call. But then we start coming all the way back down. And at this point, I'm just frustrated. I'm like, I drew this big wide channel, doesn't get a break new low. I draw this big wide channel, break, doesn't get a new high. So obviously, my chart reading's completely off today. Maybe it was something like this. Mac might have drawn it off of two swings, so you're getting a few breaks here, and now we have a new high. It looks ugly as F, but he likes to draw his channels like this. Maybe it doesn't even exist, and it was just a channel up with two big legs to a new high. In any case, I was just pissed off at this point. And then we get this, and I'm like, fuck, am I charting this now? I draw initially like this, and then we get a big overshoot, and I'm thinking it's something like this. Is it, I don't know, is it something like this? At this point, I should have just said, like, this is not my day. I'm not charting it well. I'm missing context here. It's FOMC day. I'm just not in the zone here. I'm not charting well, or I can't. With this price action, I'm just not doing it well. I said I'd give it to 1 p.m. my time, so that's about midday Eastern. And I let my patience go, and I get sucked in. Now, at this point, my chart didn't look like this. Around this point, I started to get a lot of different candles. I think I'd opened up different charts, and my Azus notebook doesn't like that. So the chart started to print differently. But what I basically had was a first entry long, second entry long failure. The candle I had here looked like this one here. It's flat as F. EMA as flat as a pancake. So sideways. We're going short around this support, but I thought patience had gone, and I thought if this down channel here is correct, we're going for a new low. I got ticked in, and the target was here, so we got to within 2 ticks, and this reversed really strongly up, and I couldn't accept it, quite honestly. I knew it was a trade I shouldn't have taken. I knew my patience had gone. I knew I just got trapped into it. And I was just so frustrated and moved to stop. And I thought, I'll just DCA in. And I realized I can't DCA because I'm already 1 contract in, and Apex is a scaling plan. And at this point, I just have access to 1 contract. So, yeah, self-sabotage took over. I was like, I'll just let this hit DLL, daily loss limit, or it comes to take profit. Looked extremely bad here. And then FOMC day, lots of whippy price action. This collapsed in about 2 seconds from here to here. Went through my original profit target, which I'm not even happy about. Relieved, but yeah. So I decided to end the day there. Pretty much 1 p.m. my time, and took my dog for a walk. Charted something up afterwards tonight. Again, maybe an actual good failure here. This is a first entry long, second entry long failure. First entry short, second entry short. Big red bar off the EMA. Had a break new high of this channel, so might be reversing. Pretty similar setup here. We have a uptrend, couple of legs for 3 legs to a new high. Maybe you might consider something wider in real time. Something like that, you would be forgiven, I think, for thinking that. So maybe these 2 trades I marked here, you wouldn't actually be thinking of at the time. You have a first entry long, second entry long failure. This technically is a equal low, so you might reset the count, but first entry short, second entry short. But yeah, main story here is same BS. That's happened so much, and I think I really need to identify when my patience is going and just get up and do something else. Come back on the afternoon. Today was FOMC, so I didn't. But on a normal day, just if I feel I'm about to take a shit trade, just walk away. Don't take it. I really need to enforce this thing. If I take a trade, then set the stop loss, take profit, and walk away. Because it's like a muscle reaction now to move the stop. If I know that I've taken a bad trade and I got trapped. And I just need, I say these things now, but during the day. It doesn't. It's like I'm possessed during the day, or when I'm in a trade, I get possessed by some self-sabotage, self-destructive demon who's like, screw it, it's daily loss limit or the scalp. And I was thinking afterwards while walking with my dog, Friday I won 2 trades, I think. Monday free, or Friday 3 trades, Monday 2 trades, Tuesday 2 trades. So 7 trades in a row winning. Why can I take a loss? I mean, like, win 7 in a row, lose 1, then reset. Maybe I win 3, 4, 5 in a row, lose 1. It's profitable with this strategy. So why can't I just play the probabilities, play the long-term game, see each trade as one of thousands? But I take a trade like this and automatically my mind just thinks, screw it, it's the scalp or the account. And I think I'm just obsessed inside with this thing of getting a payout again. My last payout was in October. It's been how many months? 7 months. And I feel I need to start showing results to my wife and myself, but mainly to my wife. She'd be more than patient with this. But I saw someone else talk about it in a Discord as well, who's been trading about the same time as me. You said it's like you're frozen in time. Like, I feel I'm 36, almost 37. I started this when I was 34. And I feel I'm just frozen in time since I was 34. And I think that's a frustration I feel as well, because I see so many people progressing with their careers or life. I open LinkedIn. I shouldn't open LinkedIn. I hate LinkedIn. But I do it sometimes to look at jobs or, yeah, just to see what's happening. And I see ex-colleagues progressing well in their careers, promotions, new responsibilities, and I'm just where I was 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. And the frustrating thing is I know if I just change this thing about losses, if I just take a loss and let the probabilities play out, have these 4, 5, 6, 7 trades in a row winning, accept the loss, win a few in a row, 2 or 3 months, I'd be where I'd like to be. I'd be happy with, I don't know, 5 PAs and daily payouts, or every 5, 10 days. I'd be fine. But it's like my mind in a trade doesn't accept it. And any loss is seen as like a huge step back from where I feel I should be. And it's, I mean, in the end, I mean, if I'd taken this trade, I'd taken the loss, it would have been, I don't know, $175. I mean, a couple of scalps and, yeah, I'm already back in the green. And it's just, I think, just an obsession about getting to that buffer, getting that payout, what that payout would mean, a few more evals, a few more accounts, then getting to that point where, I don't know, $500 per account, $2,500, let's say, per payout. And that's the problem right now. Because I think if I had 5 take profit trader accounts, all at the payout level buffer to take out a daily payout each day, would I accept a loss? I probably would, because I would know, well, there's a couple of wins and we're taking a payout again. But now it's like I have $1,600 to get to a payout. Or $1,600 to get to a payout. And then I already start to think in my mind, well, that's 16 8-tick trades wins. Now I lose one, I automatically think, oh my god, now it's 18. I can't take the loss. I need to do something. I need to just enter and get it back. And it's just terrible risk management, terrible trading, emotional management, just terrible mental game. And yeah, doesn't change. I think I just need to set trades and walk away. I can't even remember, did I hear it or did I read it? I can't remember, but someone said about a trader he knew where he would reward himself if he took a loss with like a meal outside or buying something for himself. And on the days that he won, he would eat ramen or live like he was punishing himself. And it made taking losses easier for him. I find that very funny and interesting as well. I don't want to be rewarding myself with 5-star restaurant meals for a loss, but maybe try and find a way to use that for myself, that tactic. Just to see a loss is not something. Maybe for each loss I can take with the stop loss and just accept it. I don't know. Reward myself with something. A chocolate or a glass of wine, maybe a glass of wine. And just see a loss as something completely different, which I need to do. I mean, I can't be here sitting thinking that somehow I can be the only trader in the world that never takes a loss. I think there's a lot of mentality about that around PATS strategy. I don't want to say a cult, but there are people out there that think that it's possible never to take a loss with PATS, and I think for 99.999% of us, it's just not possible to be at that level all the time. We're going to screw up at some point, mentally or with our reads. So again, as always, the story is that I just need to take a loss, respect the stop loss, and really if I feel my patience going, just don't trade. Just walk away, take my dog for a walk, play with my dog, go for a coffee, and just live to fight another day, because especially FOMC day, price action before FOMC is always erratic or in a coma before FOMC hits. So yeah, I'll try and round out the week better with better management, better emotional management, and hopefully get some traction and progress going, some momentum. Fingers crossed. So hope you had a better day than me, and see you next time. Peace.